Okay, Kobe doing work, 2-4 on my shirt. He the greatest on the court, and I'm the greatest on the verse. Yeah, going for the last ring like it was the first.
So we gonna go ahead and just
Well, no, we good. We good.
Hey, what's up, y'all? We back with another episode of the Let 'Em Know podcast. It's another episode without the megaphone. I keep forgetting that hole in the car. It's cool. We got Kadro here. We got plenty of shit to talk about. Y'all?
Appreciate you for having me.
Yes, sir. How you been, bro? How you been?
Before we get started? I've been good. You know what I'm saying? Been watching basketball. He had some good games.
Some great games.
I've been lacking on the streams, y'all. If you've been trying to tune in, I'm gonna get the stream started back probably later today or tomorrow though. And today is January 4th. So yeah, make sure you tune in.
Yes, sir. You already know it's, you know what I'm saying, it's end of the year season. You know, we all getting ready for these New Year's resolutions. I really don't believe in New Year's resolutions. I think we should always be trying to get better every single day. Why wait until the turn of a calendar year? Just start right there, you know what I'm saying? Is there anything you want to say before we get started?
Oh yeah, Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year. Happy holidays.
You know what I'm saying? My 2002 fellow people from 2002, we turning 20 this year, you know what I'm saying?
Big 20.
You know how it is. That's all I gotta say, man. Happy New Year to everybody.
No cap. All right. Let's go ahead and let's start off with the most pressing thing we got. Kevin Porter Jr. He had another locker room incident. This time it was on my team, right? It's not on the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's on the Houston Rockets. It's another bad look for him because the situation that had happened previously in Cleveland wasn't as I wouldn't say it was as doesn't make him look as bad as this situation makes him look. He left in the middle of the game after one of the assistant coaches had said something to him.
Called him out.
Called him out
during halftime. They were down. If for some context, they were down 20 at halftime. They were playing the Nuggets. Campazzo was
5'9".
Campazzo was making them crossing the hell out of him, getting crazy assists. So
he had a career night on us.
And they were down by 20 early because they had Christian Wood too. They had Christian Wood benched, so he didn't get to play early. I guess in the first quarter.
It was bad. And
then, you can keep going. My fault.
Exactly. So we had whoever guarding Nikola Jokic, right? And I mean, he did what he could, but bro, it's Nikola Jokic. We need our best players out there as MVP. Kevin Porter Jr. walked out in the middle of the game. Christian Wood, he also was. I don't think he played for the rest of the game either. After halftime, am I tripping?
Nah, he sat out after KPJ walked out.
Yeah.
After KPJ walked out, Christian Wood stood with him and he said, "Nah, I ain't gonna play, bro." He didn't play. He refused to go in.
Which, number one, if we're just looking at it from a team perspective, we have a bunch of young guys on this team. Kevin Porter Jr., he himself is a young guy. Christian Wood, he's not that old. But it's even worse because it's young guys and they gotta try to be examples. The veteran on our team is John Wall, right? He's not the best role model veteran. He's, you know what I'm saying, he be going kind of wild out there on the court. And think about it, when he got into the league, his role model was Gilbert Arenas. And I don't know if y'all know what happened with Gilbert Arenas, but dude had a loaded gun on into the arena, bro. And he was talking about, hey, look, you pull yours out, I pull mine out. What are you talking about, bro? It's basketball, chill. So, I don't know. It's just, it's a bad look for my team. And fresh after Jalen Green comes back too off his injury, and he's been playing a lot better. It's just, we need better efforts from our team if we're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, trying to work towards wins, or trying to do anything.
It's like the Rockets. For me, it just feels kind of backwards for the Rockets. For me, like the top pick in almost everybody's eyes is, I think it's Paolo Banchero or something like that. And then the number 2 pick is Chet Holmgren. He's like overrated to me. He's mid. But everybody, they're not gonna get the top 2 pick. I really doubt it. I mean, maybe, but I don't think they're gonna get that lucky and get like a top 3 pick, bro. So they're doing all this tanking, and the next year's this new draft class. There's no generational talents in this class, bro. It's a bunch of like regular guys, bro. They're not missing out on anything, but they're doing all this tanking for no reason, bro, and expect the players to just be glad about this shit.
It ended with both of them getting suspended for one game, so hopefully they'll just take that time and just, you know what I'm saying, like this game that they're suspended, like they're gonna have to look out there and look at how much more questionable our team is gonna be without them. Or now that gives Silas a chance to go ahead and try out some new lineups. And look what happened last night. We got destroyed by the Sixers. Joel Embiid was giving Daniel Tice buckets.
Daniel Tice, yeah, he was, bro. He's hitting crossovers, I think, on him. Like, Joel Embiid should not be doing crossovers on your center, bro.
It's just so Houston. We're down bad right now, but a lot of people were still. Now Christian Wood, his name is really being in trade talks, and Kevin Porter Jr. Now they're really trying to throw their name around, but hopefully they see this as just a bump in the road. Whatever whatever that assistant coach was saying about effort, I mean, especially when it comes to defense, like we turn the ball over a lot to like really, questionable plays and just like questionable decision making sometimes, and it really is a lot of putting in that effort on defense, because we're not like our team. We don't have a team of defensive studs. Like Jay Sean Tate is a great defender. We got David Nwaba. He's a good defender. But once you're past them, like when you're talking about the great defenders on this team, like you start to run a little short. Like it really is about putting in that effort and knowing rotations and stuff like that, and trying to just limit turnovers. And you know what I'm saying? We'll just hopefully learn from this and move on. We can go into you want to talk about the Hornets?
I think the Hornets last. I gotta pull this up because I remember their last game. I saw it.
All right,
last.
This channel is a dub.
I don't know if I can.
Yo. Hey, shout out Davion, man.
My bad. I don't know if I just keep going.
Let me just.
Wait, what y'all doing?
Oh, we're doing a pod right now.
Doing this pod.
Oh shit!
I mean, now you can guest star, right? You know about basketball, right? Head ass.
Nah, just cut this shit out. I didn't know y'all was doing that. My fault.
I'm not gonna cut it out. You just
Just as I do it, I just pulled up the Hornets. That's what I was just trying to do. I was just trying to pull up the Hornets record because I knew they lost the last 2 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And they got blown out, bro. I just remember some pathetic performances, bro. Just they need a real center. Mason Plumloy, like at least Bismack Biyombo used to give effort. He had no offensive game, so I see that's why they were trying to like get rid of Bismack. But Cody Zeller, he was garbage too. But they got nothing for Cody Zeller. They just gave him away for free. The Hornets are gonna keep getting exposed anytime they go against a competent, like good center in the NBA. And it just sucks being like a fan trying to watch it. But I'm still a Hornets fan though. But it just sucks seeing that shit.
Man, it sucks as a Houston fan to watch. After you talk all that shit about Mason Plumlee, just watch him just cut to the rim over and over again and give our team buckets. Like we had no one at the rim, just putting pressure on Mason Plumlee. Dude was just getting easy little finger flip shots and shit, just destroying our team. So we ended up losing to them the other day. I remember that. Hey, I talk trash about him and he smoked my team. So shout out to him. We ain't gotta talk about that nigga no more though. We can move back on to the Uh, to the Celtics, shout out to Jaylen Brown. He's been
Yeah.
He's been trying to hold it down since Jason Tatum's been out. He had a game the other day against. It's slipping my mind right now, but it was against. No, it was not that Phoenix.
Spurs? I don't know.
It was this game against the Clippers. I remember this game, and the reason why I remember it is because Jaylen Brown, he shot the ball 36 times, so he had 30 points, and he had exactly. Oh, my bad. When I remember looking at the box score, that night, he had 1 assist. But I'm guessing that they decided to retract it because here on Basketball Reference, that dude had 36 shots on 0 assists, y'all. So I was like, he's deciding to go into his Jason Tatum mode and just say, fuck it, I'm shooting this bitch every single time. None of y'all niggas deserve the ball, really. But we ended up losing that game. And I just remember I was a little bit disappointed, but I knew he was going to bounce back and do something crazy. And here he had a career night, I must say, against the Phoenix Suns, one of the best teams in the NBA.
That boy was
Cooking people. Went ahead and gave him 50. So shout out to him, just cooking everybody, bro. Mikal Bridges giving them buckets, Devin Booker just giving them buckets. It was bad. Damn. Who was in foul trouble? I'm trying to remember. I think it was Does it not show fouls? Whatever, I'm not looking for it. I think it was Grant Williams that fouled out. And then Al Horford, he came in, gave in the clutch defensive efforts, and closed out the game for us. So, shout out to my boys. Yeah, we had some big games for Celtics Nation over here. Because we were definitely down after down for a little bit after Jason that went out. So, shout out to them. We can look at some of the rest of these teams in the NBA now. We can go back to the standing. Unless you want to talk about the Lakers and talk about, once again, LeBron is the greatest 37-year-old player of all time.
Man, first I don't know if we ever talked about that Christmas Day game. I just remember seeing the Lakers get thwarted on Christmas Day.
This, bro, smoke, no KD. Just James Harden and a bunch of bandits, bro.
After the Christmas Day game, I don't remember their whole schedule after that, but these are like the key matchups that you just remember. Like, I watched most of these games though, but just the key matchups I remember is just the Ja Morant game. Ja dropping 40 on him. His dad all cackling on the side, like making fun of LeBron and shit.
Yeah.
And then Ja was going crazy, posting about it on Instagram after he won this shit. That's it. That was crazy. What else?
Portland.
That's what I was just about to say. I just watched that game versus Portland. They blew them niggas out by 30. I was watching that shit. Like, LeBron, he went off that game. That was when LeBron was still on his 30-game streak. I can't remember if he had 43 if that was the game he had 43 and 14, or he had 30-something that game. I don't remember, but I watched that game. They blew them niggas out by 30.
43 and 14.
Yeah, they really had everything clicking that game. That was the first game the Lakers looked decent. But then you don't like really get hype about it because they were going against like a G League team. Like Dame was still playing, but he couldn't hit for shit at all. Like Dame was playing terrible.
Yeah, they
had no CJ.
Yeah, they barely beat us too.
Bunch of G League niggas, and like they beat them, but they supposed to beat them niggas by 30. But damn, don't make me feel any better about that shit. About the Lakers. Who else have they played? I think was that their last game?
No, they played Minnesota again.
Game.
And they played
Minnesota they played Minnesota. They beat Minnesota. I was watching most of that game, but they had some nigga Jalen Noel. Shout out to that guy, bro. He making a name for himself. I had no clue who he was, but nigga was going on. He is making a name for himself against the Lakers, bro. They're saying in the NBA it's supposed to be no new stars, like. Whenever you're playing a team, you don't want any new stars to be formed playing against you. But the Lakers, Jalen
Bro,
Noel, salute to you, my brother. I don't
people
know
been
who you are.
having career games, career nights against the Lakers. If you think about it, the what's it called? OKC, they dead ass have that one of the worst records in the West right now, and they picked up their first 2 wins off the Lakers. Like,
No cap.
it's yeah, they've been really struggling against these younger teams. These guys who are really making them run out here, because you know the Lakers, they play really slow. They don't like to run. But LeBron's been playing amazing though. Shout out to him. Talking about the MVP race, Giannis. I think last time we talked about the Bucks, they were still making their way up to the first seed. Now it looks like
I think they're still third.
they're still third. Yeah, they're third.
Third.
They have 25 wins right now. Giannis has worked his way back up into the top of the MVP discussion. We still got what's it called? We still got Golden State at the top of the West. Curry, he's still my favorite for MVP, but Giannis he's still really making a name for himself. I still want to shout out KD and Jokic, because they're my other two. They're my other two besides Giannis and stuff. But I definitely still see Steph winning it this year, because really when you're looking at it, you still they're still waiting for Klay to come back. I was seeing some videos of him work out the other day, you know, just being out there on the court, and they're still able to go on these runs. Who did the Warriors play the other day? Steph had 9 points. That was the Heat, right?
I can't remember. I watched a Warriors game and he like closed it out. I can't remember if it was against the Heat or who it was. He hit a 3 to close it out. But maybe he didn't do good against the Heat though.
He only had 9 points that game. I remember.
Damn.
It was bad. But they were able to close it out. Jordan Poole. It's still a pool party. He had 30.
Who's guarding him on the Heat? My bad, man.
Who was guarding Steph?
Yeah,
I know Kyle
Steph?
Lowry was playing, but I don't know if he was guarding him the whole time. I know he was playing because I was like watching that game on and off.
I'm just looking at the MVP race and I'm just seeing some blasphemy. Seeing DeMar DeRozan at 8.
Hell no!
Not liking that, bro.
We need to talk about the Bulls
over DeMar DeRozan.
We gotta talk about the Bulls.
I'm not feeling that, man. Nah.
DeMar DeRozan, after having years of being stuck in Toronto, not having enough to get past LeBron. Guys, it's LeBron James. Like, this is the best, arguably the best player of all time. Of course, this really anybody is gonna struggle if that is your end of the hump, bro. You're your wall. So here he is unlocked. You know what I'm saying? In Chicago, he got another killer right next to him with Zach LaVine, bro. And he's still saying, fuck it, bro. I'm taking this one-legged three-pointer off the dribble. I don't give a fuck to end the game.
That crazy, bro. His pace was crazy on that shot.
Bro. I posted it on my Instagram story. I don't care. Michael Jordan, who? Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan are the greatest Bulls duo of all time. And until I see them thwarted in the playoffs, I'm going to keep saying that.
No cap.
Back-to-back.
Okay.
Back-to-back game winners, bro. Shout out to DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan is having a crazy season, bro. Like, multiple 30-point games. He dropped 38. I think he averages 38 against the Lakers, bro. Like, every game, he torches them because LeBron missed out. Like, that shit's crazy. He could have been on the Lakers, bro.
Mm-hmm. We can honestly, all-stars starting to come up. We're at that point in the season now. We could really start having these discussions. DeMar DeRozan, he's my lock, at least for the East.
Definitely. I feel like him and, bro, this is the thing. DeMar DeRozan will have 35. Zach LaVine will still have 30. Like that's the thing. Like they both need to be all-stars. I think the two spots that I think Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum had a spot last year. I think only one gets that this year. I don't know, or maybe
But
there's a
JB had
spot in
50.
the
JB had 50
uh,
though.
maybe there's a spot in the East that's like somebody's hurt from last year. I don't know.
Yo, can I throw in a little interjection?
Absolutely.
Yo, what's up?
Have y'all talked about like LeBron and shit or no? Because I just kind of like joined.
Bro, please give us your 2 cents
Okay,
on
so look,
LeBron.
I don't know about. I was thinking like this should be, what I'm saying, something to talk about. I don't know shit about basketball currently, but I've been seeing all these memes and shit about LeBron. You know what I'm saying? How he's like carrying the fucking Lakers and
He
shit.
is.
Like, what's going on with
He
that?
definitely is. Go ahead, let him know, Karan.
No, it definitely is.
Just like the
He's
team, because I don't know
30.
shit about the team. So like, what's up with the Lakers?
They might be 500 right now, but I think they're back 500.
What the
19,
fuck?
19 or 17, 17, 18, 18, something like that.
Damn.
But they've been losing a lot of games. They had a losing streak, like, and LeBron is dropping 30 plus. But this is the thing: LeBron is dropping 30 plus every game. He's dropping 42, like he's dropping 43 points.
Dropping these niggas off.
But they'll still lose. That's the thing. He'll drop all these points, and they've been losing still. But he's been averaging like the best streak in his career for like a long ass time.
Unfortunate, man. I never thought I'd see the Lakers in this current stage.
39.
So I'm looking.
I think it's too old, but they don't play any defense. That's the thing with the Lakers.
Damn. Yeah, it really is a conversation.
Saw a clip. Everybody was like on LeBron on the other side of the court, and the whole Lakers team was on the other side. Like, what the fuck? Them niggas hadn't even crossed the half court line yet. That shit was
I
crazy.
seen that, yeah. He just had to shoot the three because he like, what the fuck else? I'm not finna go 1-on-5 against you.
Bro, like, nigga, there's no way that shit should be allowed, bro. Like, I don't understand. Like, what's up with them niggas? Like, that don't even make sense, bro. Y'all not even trying.
Them niggas is old as hell, like. And then the young niggas, like, maybe Kendrick Nunn, he's hurt. Maybe he can like do some good for real. Malik Monk is actually pretty good. He's young. But who the other young nigga? Bro? He sucks. It's not Austin Reeves. He provides some help. Damn. I can't remember. I just forgot his name because he just pissed me off. He sucks. And it's another young dude.
Fuck his name, bro. Yeah, fuck his name. Yeah, and then y'all got Russ. Like, bro, that game I was watching last night, he had 7 turnovers at the half, bro.
And Russell Westbrook, how could I forget, my nigga?
He had 7 turnovers at the half.
Bro, Russ, yeah, I saw that.
I want to talk about
turnovers
Russ
in the first half.
Damn, bro, Russ is like, I'll watch the games too, and like his turnovers will be so bad and like so preventable, bro. It's not even the ones where people just say he's out of control. It's also when they're just trying to like get through a set. So he'll be at the top of the key. They'll be coming out of a timeout or some shit. He'll be at the top of the key, and they want him to pass it to somebody who's like trying to post up. This nigga will try to pass it and turn that bitch over, bro. Like, Russ,
and
his pass accuracy is
and it
not
wouldn't be, and it wouldn't even be like as bad if this nigga wouldn't come out in the interview right after and say, man, people just want me to average 26, 15, and 15, man. Like, man, it's like my turnovers aren't the problem. Like, people just expect me to be a perfect player. No one's saying that, bro.
Yeah, but 7 TOs in the first half is kind of crazy.
And then you want to say, yeah, you're not.
Crazy.
It's not a problem. Like, come on. Yeah, it is a problem.
This nigga acting like that's for the excuses, babe. Fuck no.
And he's like running away with like the turnover like lead, bro. Like, he averages the most turnovers. He has the most turnovers, bro.
He's not supposed to be having the ball that much.
James Frodden in number 2. What?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah, it's definitely, damn, bro. Unless JB can really keep up his spot, yeah, I don't see him being a lock for number 1 in the East. Cause yeah,
for All-Star,
or not for starter. Cause yeah, we might have a starting bench backcourt in the All-Star game, bro. No cap. If they keep playing like this, they're first seed right now. Jaylen Brown, he's only played 23 games. That's 10 less games than Zach LaVine. He's played less games than Jason Tatum this season.
Where are you seeing that at?
I'm still on Basketball Reference. We still have the and then for the front court, of course you got Giannis, you got KD, and you got Joel in the East. Locks, bro. And those that's definitely a lot. That might even be first team. I definitely think.
Say that one more time.
I said
My bad.
that might even be the first team too.
Say those names again. My bad. I heard Joel Embiid.
Yeah, you got Joel. I mean, I don't know if he'll have it locked over Jokic at the end. But
I got Embiid over Jokic, bro.
for first team this year?
Yes, I think he's just, in my opinion, he's just a better center. Like, I don't got the Jokic bias because I got the eye test, bro. People that got the Jokic bias got the numbers with all this bunch of shit. But when you watch the game, you see shit that Embiid can do. You say Jokic can't do that shit, and then Embiid will just be dominating, bro. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, especially like looking at the records right now. Yeah, it might be looking better towards the end of the season, but yeah, Embiid is
Are
definitely
the Nuggets
leading
below
him right
500 right now?
They're one game over
Right
500.
Okay, they're right at 500.
They're right there. Damn, bro. Memphis is 24-14 right now.
Yeah, that's wild.
Like, and Ja was hurt, bro. Bro, I cannot wait for these playoffs, bro. Ja's finna go crazy on these niggas. Like, y'all don't understand.
He just dropped
Y'all don't understand.
36 on the Nets, I think. 36, 8, and 6.
He's unguardable this season.
The Nets,
He's
bro,
unguardable.
it's crazy.
Unfucking guardable. We're still in the East. Yeah, shout out Miami, I guess.
Okay.
Shout out Kyle Lowry. Shout out Jimmy Butler. They're 23-15. Who cares? Cleveland. For their All-Star reserves, I'm definitely looking at Jared Allen. I'm definitely looking at Darius Garland. For this year, I'm definitely looking at them.
No cap.
For the reserves this year,
Both of them
been playing nice, bro. They've been playing nice.
Yeah. Jared Allen is playing like a top 5 center in the league.
Shit.
And like, I mean, it might be a hot take. Before this season, nobody even had Jared Allen as a top 10 center in the league. He got traded for Harden. Like people just looked at him like they know he could block shots, but they didn't look at him like how they look at him now, because he's shown the offense, bro. And he's playing like a top 5 center in the league, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, shout out to them boys. Shout out to Fortune. I like that nigga's a Cleveland fan. I don't know many niggas about them. Like no many niggas like that. Moving on, we got Philly. They're 20-16. Yeah, he just dropped us the fuck off. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, shout out Joel. He's cool. Washington, they're still kind of sliding. They're 19-18. Bradley Beal had
37.
He had 37, bro. Like the other day.
35, I think, and Kuz had. You talking about the game they both went off?
Yeah. I think Kuz had 30. Kuz had 30. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Something like that. 35, maybe. I think.
Kuz had. Kuz had 36. Damn. And Brad had 35. God damn. Nigga had. Oh, no. That was Danny Avita. Had 4 steals? Sheesh.
Damn.
Sheesh. Yeah. And hit his free throws, too. Yeah, shout out to Kyle Kuzma, bro. Next, we got Charlotte still. We already talked about them. Charlotte Melo. Boston. Hopefully, Jason Tatum gets well soon. We can come back and go on a little streak. Because the East, it's still super close. Like, between the 9th seed and the difference between the 9th seed and the 5th seed is only 3 wins. So
that's what I was about to say. Like, the Hornets is just trying to hold on to that 500 tag, bro. Mm-hmm. That's all they're trying to do is just, like, not get too high, not get too low. Because they know they can't get up high, but they're just trying to get in the playoffs. Last year in that play-in game, they got blown out by 30 against the Pacers. Now, every time they go against They lost by 30 something against them in the play-in game, so they missed the playoffs. But now every time they go against the Pacers, they be blowing them out. Like the Hornets is just trying to get in that play-in game for
I've been saying this
maybe
since
sneak up to that like 7th seed.
I've been saying this since LaMelo's rookie year. Like, he sees the Pacers as food, bro. Like, when he go out there, he be always trying shit that you don't see him normally do, because he just know like these niggas can't guard him, bro. It's bad. So hopefully, yeah, I do want to see some improvement, because I want to see LaMelo in the playoffs this year.
And I gotta say this too.
Yes, sir,
If
yes, sir.
the Hornets, if the standings end up like they end up now, if the Bulls end up with the number 1 seed, do you think they will? If the Bulls end up with the number 1 seed, we're gonna have like Melo and like the Hornets are in the 8th like they are now, and they win their playing game. We're gonna have Alonzo versus LaMelo playoff series, bro.
And
That'll be tough.
that is what we need. Yes, Bulls
That'll
in the
be
first
tough.
seed. Just because I want to see that. Brooklyn, they know they don't need to be first seed. They got KD. They know they don't need to be first seed.
Bro,
He knows he can just kind of take it slow in the playoffs. They'll be top 3.
and they got the Wizards. Like if they would go against
They'll
them,
be
like
they'll
that's
be
a better
2-3.
matchup.
They'll be 2-3 because I see Giannis and KD both kind of doing that. Like, the Bulls, this is like their year, right? So they're gonna be going as hard as they can. If they're first seed, which means they're first seed since when? That was like when D Rose was playing, bro.
Yeah, it's been
Like,
a minute, like 2011.
I would love to see something like that. So then we'll have like Milwaukee, Brooklyn, like a 2-3, cause Miami, like their their best players are kind of old. Like, you got Jimmy Butler, but bro, Kyle Lowry, he kind of old.
Jimmy Butler just got hurt last game. I was watching that.
Um,
He like tried to do some move and stop, and he needed help to like walk off.
mhm.
They haven't gave an update or anything.
Yeah, they're not gonna be trying to like push Jimmy and them. Like, they know that their defense can just keep them low key locked at that 4 seed, because they're like a good enough defensive team that like they can really like lock down these good teams and really lock down these younger teams too. But it's just sometimes their shots don't be falling. That's what I noticed when I was watching their game.
Yeah, their record is better, like pretty good, 23-15, better than I thought.
And Cleveland, yeah, I can see Cleveland being like a 6-7. And I can see Boston moving up too, and then Philly being at like a 6. I don't see Washington. I see Washington being like that play-in range, but I don't see them staying there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
what's so sad is like right now it looks like this is unless the Hawks can pick it up, this might be like a kind of lost season for Trae Young, because he's been going the fuck off, and these niggas are 12th in the East right now. Like,
I missed that Hawks game because
I miss it too.
like I just don't really watch Hawks games because I see that they're losing. If I saw they were winning games, I'd be wanting to watch Trae Young. But it's just I always see that they're fucking losing. They were really entertaining in the playoffs last season and shit though. But I woke up and I saw that notification and it said Trae Young 56 and 14. I said, holy shit! I said, God damn, bro! Like Trae Young he's hooping. But then I saw they lost too, bro. I was like, that's actually really tough. This man almost went for 60 and 15. That's just what I thought. Like those numbers almost.
Wait, you said 56 and 12?
56
and 14.
Damn.
Like 56.14
That's like old James
assists.
Harden type shit. This dude 5'11".
Like
Yeah, that's crazy.
14 assists, bro. He was like going crazy. But they fucking lost the game, bro. That sucks.
Which I was also thinking, yeah, like when I was thinking about that first team spot, like I was like, yeah, like Trae Young's definitely in that conversation. Like, he's been having a really good year. I think he's top 5 in both points and assists this year.
Yeah,
12th in the East. 12th in the East. We can move on to the West. Honestly, we can start at the well, not at the bottom, because Houston, we're not gonna stay here at the bottom. But we're 10 and 28. We're still working on it. Our players got suspended. We had some issues got
The
worked out.
Rockets are fucking trying to lose, bro, for whatever reason.
Yeah, the Pelicans
Like,
still exist. The Spurs still exist. Like, we hopefully we're not the worst team in the league. Pelicans. I don't have much to say on the Pelicans. Or OKC really. Portland, yeah, we just saw them.
Nobody watches those Pelicans.
Yeah, nobody watches Portland either. Like, no one cares because, yeah, like, Damian Lillard's loyal and all that shit, but, bro, like, it's not winning you shit. Nigga, you're 12th in the West.
Bro, when I was watching that Lakers game, the broadcaster said this is the worst start for Portland since the 2005-2006 season.
Damn.
So this is the worst start since in the Dame era, bro. Like, in the Dame era of Portland, this is the worst start they've ever had, bro. That's tough.
And it's because by this time of the year, like, Dame is taking advantage of, most teams at this time, but, he's not able to carry. I think Dame needs to get out of there, bro. Because we just saw Anthony Simons had an amazing game, which, shout out to Through the Wire. Pierre, they were talking about some players that may have like a long shot of like being some good guys in the future, and he was just talking about Anthony Simons, and the day after that, this dude has a career game. So shout out Anthony Simons, bro, and shout out that podcast. Yeah, Portland needs to do something, bro, because y'all niggas don't need to be having the same record as the Spurs. Them niggas suck. I'm gonna keep slandering the Spurs, bro. Fuck them niggas, bro. To be honest.
Yeah, them niggas is just not it, bro. Nobody's gonna even watch those games.
We got the Sacramento Queens. I feel like I saw them in the news for some the other day, but I'm sure I just saw that they lost. You know what I'm saying?
I just saw a headline, bro, and it said like every trade you should make on every team. And for the Sacramento Kings, it said trade everything except Tyrese Halliburton and Richaun Holmes. That's facts.
That's
bro. De'Aaron Fox, I'm sorry, bro. Like you a Houston man. Like
bring him over here, man.
Street, bro. But
over here, man.
Nah. I don't know if I would say that, but I was just gonna say he's from Houston, so I fuck with him. But bro, he's got to get traded from Sacramento.
Bro, why not, bro? Give them niggas. Fuck it. Give them niggas C Wood. No. Give them niggas John Wall.
Fuck.
Give them so we'll take De'Aaron, we'll take another cap filler. What's it called? We'll take a pick. And then, they can, figure out what to do with him after that. 'Cause I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they wouldn't take John. They wouldn't take John.
Yo, look.
John Wall.
That's crazy. Trade everything. Bro. Yo, we'll take that nigga De'Aaron Fox. No cap. Fuck it, bro.
Tyrese Halliburton is definitely like one of the few bright spots, and Richaun Holmes. Facts. They're like the two bright spots of the Kings, man.
Right above them, we got Minnesota. I mean, every single year we have this conversation about Cat. Like, he's one of the top centers in the NBA, but year after year, he's always struggling just to crack the playoffs. I think it's time for him to get the fuck out of there. What do you think about that?
Oh, I do have to say this. Before their team was right at 500. I think they were maybe 17 maybe, or 16. They're right at 500. They still didn't have D'Lo, and then their whole team got hit by COVID. But, I mean, so was everybody else's team, but like that's their fucking story for that shit. But yeah, I think he got to go too. I don't think it's really him and D'Lo got to go, and they just got to find some niggas for Ant.
Yeah. Because, Ant is untouchable, but D'Lo's not, Cat is not. They need to figure out something to do with this nigga Karl Anthony Towns, because, I mean, game after game, I'm seeing this nigga drop buckets. I watched that game earlier this year when they played the Lakers, and he was sunning that man Anthony Davis. Like, he's really talented, but, he might need to move on somewhere, and honestly, his best bet will probably be to stay in the West, because I don't know if he wants to go out East and see that nigga Joel, like, and have to see that nigga 6 times a year, like. So, hey, Come to Houston, bro.
And
Look,
Joel get
bro.
quick to the trolling and all that shit too.
What's it called?
Wait, what is?
Tampa.
Never mind. Take it back.
Say that again.
I was gonna say is Houston East or West, but
We're
I
West.
shut the fuck up before I asked it.
Or West.
Yeah, it's West.
We were just talking about LA.
This is like the NBA standings though. Like we're West in the NBA. But
We're not even the worst team in the
We're
NBA.
West
That's
of the
Orlando.
NBA. What the fuck? I thought we were East.
We're West. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I dead ass might cut that out because I don't want you getting cooked in the comments, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Cut that out. That's why I didn't want to say it. All right, wait. Since you're finna cut this out and y'all ain't say shit yet, I was gonna say, bro, this shit would be fire with maybe Karan streaming because this nigga be on 2K and having people in his chat ask questions. You get me? So y'all have like questions to answer type shit. I don't know. I was just thinking.
Maybe.
They're actually playing and
Maybe.
shit.
Hey, yo, probably.
Nah,
we might do that during like the
I just
playoffs.
mean your chat will be a part of the podcast, asking questions in chat, and you'll be like, so you know what I'm saying, and then have a question, man.
Honestly, I like
Kyrie
Kyrie streaming, but you should
I was gonna say,
stream it.
I would probably stream it, like on.
But I'll
have to,
actually let
on
you stream
YouTube.
it. You should stream it.
I'll probably stream it on YouTube, and then he could like link it in his
No cap, I'll post it too.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
should
Like,
actually
people
do
gonna
that,
be,
yeah, niggas can ask questions live and shit.
and then you could actually use that as the VOD. You know what I'm saying, and upload that whole shit.
Yeah.
That's tough.
All right, I'm gonna shut up now.
We were just talking about those LA teams. Yeah, the Lakers are 500 right now, 19-19, and LeBron is playing like MVP level basketball, like best player in the world level basketball. Once again, he's old as shit, and we're having these conversations about Westbrook again. Do you see him staying on the Lakers till the end of the trade deadline?
Yeah, because I know they want to trade him. I don't think anybody else wants him. Russ, we're talking about. Even if you.
But
if they could get a trade for Russ that's decent,
you'll
Russ or Ben
anything.
Simmons,
like,
they would do it.
You would take anything?
Not
just
anything,
to get him off
but
the team?
like, nah, I wouldn't take anything to get him off the team.
Well, I know, like, not anything, but like, if they did have to trade him, I feel like if a team is giving
Russ
them
or
something,
Ben
like
Simmons, I would do that shit. Like, like a fucking, I don't know.
Yeah,
what trade could you make for Russ?
At least he
'Cause,
won't
his
take the
salaries and his fucking salaries and shit. Russ for John Wall, like they won't do that shit again.
And guess what? We don't want his ass. I don't want his
They
ass.
won't do that
Fuck
shit
nah.
again, bro.
I don't want
That is funny. So I don't know like what trade they would make for us, but they would deal his ass for sure. Anybody would. Turnover king.
Yeah.
He says, I'm just gonna play how I want to play.
Yeah, like, come on, like, I'm not perfect. Like, come on, stop expecting me to be perfect. I'm just go out there and play my way.
Well, the game is
7
predicated
turnovers
on
with the
making the
half,
missing
bitch.
shots. I can miss a shot. I'm allowed to do that. That's what he said. Nigga, stop turning the fucking ball over, nigga.
7 turnovers that.
Yeah, they get 7 TOs. Yeah, shit crazy.
Before halftime, nigga.
We got Dallas. They're still 500. Is Luka still out, bro? I feel like every time I turn these dudes, like every time I turn on the game, that nigga's not playing. He's played 23 games this season. Porzingis has played 26. I feel like I see Porzingis more than I see this nigga. Dorian finished.
Damn, that's still 6 though. But the West, the West is right there
ass,
though.
But the West is ass.
The West is ass. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I really don't care about Dallas this year. Like, I wanted, as long as they're staying in the playoffs, because I need to see Luka in the playoffs. I need to see him have his redemption moment, because maybe Kawhi may not come back this season, bro. So, and that's really the only nigga that's been sunning this man every time he steps foot into the playoffs. So, I would love to see.
PG, he's injured too. He tore his ligament in his right shoulder.
Who?
Paul George tore a ligament in his right shoulder. So he out.
Damn.
Since Luka's like shit for the taking right now.
Yeah, like, but that's another thing. Like Luka, he's barely playing this season. I don't know how that might affect him going into the playoffs, but we'll see. I do think Luka is an all-time great player, so I'm expecting him to turn it up. But yeah, this is not a good look because a lot of people. I was one of the people always talking about he could be a real MVP candidate. Him and Jason Tatum, but I guess we're just not there yet. You know, gotta wait a little longer. So these old ass niggas get up out of here. Fucking.
We all waiting on the
Bron,
time
bro.
Luka's the MVP, bro. We always waiting on that shit. Yep, these old niggas still here running shit.
Yeah, I really don't want to talk about Denver. Fucking Facundo Campazzo getting fucking an assist of the year on my team. That was on Kevin Porter Jr., by the way. Like,
yeah, and that nigga didn't come back after that. Like literally, bro. They left the arena, but I'm glad they only got one game. I don't know if I said that earlier for their suspension, because
they're young.
They stood for each other too, bro. That's what I was thinking. This is just the cons of having a young team. Once I seen that shit when it first happened, cons of having a young team. I mean, it is what it is. But the coach probably said some disrespectful shit. Coach is old as hell, so he's probably not even in touch with how shit really is nowadays, and he probably said some shit. I mean, it is what it is. It's just one game. Y'all wanted them to lose anyway because y'all didn't start your best player. And I'm glad one of them stick with each other. Like Christian would not go in. He refused to go into the game. So I'm glad they only got one game for that.
Yeah.
W Rockets Association, maybe. Get that coach out of there. Fuck John Lucas.
I thought Steven Silas was a coach.
It was John Lucas. That's who they got into it with, though.
Yeah, fuck John Lucas. Fucking with my players. We still got Memphis. Like I said, I am expecting Ja to go off this season. He is the best pick from that draft. He is the best player from that draft. That shit's certified now. Okay. And then once he has a good playoff run on his resume, that shit'll be certified set in stone. Niggas gonna be making YouTube videos on that shit. Believe it. So shout out Ja Morant. Keeping him top 4 seed.
It's pretty sad, bro, because I fuck with Zion. Niggas was everybody was saying Zion was the next LeBron, bro. That's what sucks.
He's not playing. He's fat as fuck in those commercials. You saw a commercial? I'm sorry, he did look big as hell. It was like this Doritos commercial with Zach LaVine. I stay seeing that shit on when I be watching the
Doritos. Eat 2 big Doritos.
like why would you do a food promotion on nigga? Like when
bro, I was like,
you got weight problems.
Look
and,
him
like,
up,
that's
bro,
all
like,
people talk about.
Looking fat as hell. Yeah, shout out Ja Morant though, real nigga. Shout out Zion too. Yeah, I hope he gets well because
he's averaging.
New Orleans needs you. Your team needs you, bro. They need you to come back. Utah. It says right here they have a top 10 defense and they have the best offense in the league right now. And I'm pretty sure these niggas lost to the Warriors. So, isn't that game they had lost to was it Otto Porter? Nigga had
Otto Porter. Yeah, Otto Porter was
big shots.
Yeah,
had some big shots.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, shout out to the Warriors again. They're still going to fuck off. Andrew Wiggins had a big game. He had 25. I'm just saying, like, especially me, like, I remember so many people were talking so much shit on Andrew Wiggins, like, when he first came into the league, talking about, like, especially after that those first couple years in Minnesota. Like, people were, like, really expecting him to, like, take off because people thought he had, like, this really insane potential, which he does. But he is, like, an insane athlete. But I don't think he was ever, like, that number one guy. Here in Golden State, I think it's, like, the perfect role for him, bro. Because, exactly, like, you have to guard Steph, and then you have, like, this super athletic, like, 6'8" nigga. He be hitting shots now. Like, he's not as inconsistent as he used to be.
He drives through contact good. Like, I've been watching some Warriors games, and he's been playing pretty good. Like, they was having the broadcasters was having some Andrew Wiggins All-Star like discussions. Like, bruh's actually hooping this year, playing good. And I used to slander his. No, I didn't used to slander his name, but Andrew Wiggins is playing pretty good this year. I don't know if he's an All-Star. I don't know. They might. I don't know who else is going to be an All-Star for
Yeah,
Warriors.
what,
They
like
got
the
to give it to somebody,
reserves?
bro. They got to give it to somebody. They're the number one seed. Maybe not. Maybe only Steph gets the All-Star nod.
Nah, cause
Um,
yeah, in the West, yeah, you got Devin Booker. He's in that spot. You got CP in that spot. You got D Mitch. Ja, he's definitely. I think he's a lock.
Me too. Ja's a lock.
Like he's definitely a lock. Him and Steph. Those are like, those. They're both gonna be in the All Star game. So then you got who else is gonna? You got Devin Booker. You got Donovan Mitchell for like guards in the West. Uh, yeah, that's really it. Like those are really like the like Wiggs when it comes down to people he's like really like battling up against for that spot. But I see he could possibly be in the conversation. I don't know if he gets it though. And yeah, you got Phoenix at 28, but they got smacked by my boys, smacked by my Celtics. Shout out to the Celtics, man. Just
Oh
they be
yeah,
playing.
that's when Robert
They just
Williams
be
went
playing
off.
good. He had a triple double on these boys. Like our team is talented,
Locks.
and it shows. Like when we lock in, we can beat these better teams in the NBA. It's just we gotta hold our position and realize it's a long season, and we gotta keep up that effort, because if we fall to like 8th, 9th seed and we're in the play-in, like those are just extra games we have to play, and like we already have problems closing out games. We gotta just keep up that pressure and keep up that like that good pace, that high pace we always play it, because we are a great offensive team. We are a great offensive team. That's why I think that. It's just we gotta keep up that effort. Shout out to them boys though.
Wait, if you're on the Celtics, would you make a move at the trade deadline? And if you could, what move would you make?
I was one of the people who kept saying if we could get a center, but this was before Robert Williams was having some good games. I thought Al Horford was still like super old and like out of his time, and I was thinking we should have picked up Miles Turner, but that was like a year ago, 2 years ago. I was saying that. Now, especially because like looking at all the at what's available, like really what we would need is like a good pass first like point guard, like a vet, someone who can keep up like the tempo or whatever, keep the how do I say it?
Control the game.
Yeah, try to control the game and try to get the ball to be able to create more for Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, instead of them having to try an ISO and all that, because once you get to the playoffs, it's going to be being able to generate easy offense, and we struggle with that. We have Dennis Schroeder right now, but he has lapses and he has moments. I would have said like Rondo could have been that guy, but he's kind of old and he just got sent to Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say. No, I don't have any trades off the top of my head. No, I probably should have thought of some.
I mean, no, that's good. So you just like you're cool with how your team is now, though. You think they can
No,
bring
I
it together?
do think we need to make.
I feel like a Chris
What?
Paul would be perfect for like every team. That's like what you're saying, like control the pace, like
Well, not even like just control the pace. It's just
control the game. I mean,
because
like,
because I was watching the Celtics broadcast, and one of the announcers, he was talking about how he could see Marcus Smart being our starting point guard, which is fine if he was more like, to get into his offense, he has to like have the ball and he has to take like a couple shots, like a couple threes, like a midi or like a runner. Like he has to do that to like kind of get into his game. He's not really like a passer, like a You know what I mean? Like his handle's okay, but it's not like good enough to like he can like run the offense full time. You know what I mean?
And create for others with it.
So I don't see him being like our starting guard, but I would love to see someone who could do something like that. Because yeah, like I said, Marcus Smart, he's cool, but bro, he averaging 11. He's 79% from the line. He shooting 28% from 3 right now. 29% from 3.
Yeah.
He's shooting the same as Al Horford.
What is Dennis Schroeder's minutes looking like right now? Like, how does he give good minutes? Like, as a Celtics fan,
he gets the third or fourth most minutes on our team. He's been playing a lot of games. He's been playing some good quality minutes. Cause, like I said, he does lighten like that scoring load, like consistent scoring load. Cause he has he has a bunch of different moves in his that he can go off to, and he is playing for a contract this year. So he is trying to like limit. He's not as wild as he has been.
Yeah,
but
he's trying to get that bag.
But he did get COVID earlier in the season, so I know he went on he was missing for that reason earlier this season. But the games he has played, he's been playing pretty good for us. Like I'm not mad at Dennis Schroeder this year. But exactly, he is playing for a contract. He is kind of inconsistent when it comes to like offense in the playoffs. Like I remember that game, I think it was last year in the they got 2 points or some shit.
Yeah,
like,
I think
it was bad.
There's maybe no points. I don't remember.
I think I'm pretty sure that was against Phoenix.
1 for something. That was a terrible game.
So
1 for 10 maybe.
Nah, honestly, like Peyton Pritchard, like we low-key need to trade him, bro. Like,
damn, I thought people on the Celtics liked him. Damn.
Look, I like him. He is a cool white dude. But that's the thing. Like he is a backup guard. Like,
yeah,
for sure. Like he's on that DJ Augustine type of role, bro. Like,
but you don't like him as your backup guard though. Like, who do you think is like a better backup guard? Like,
well,
or just, like,
no,
what else
well,
does he
okay,
do
so
that's
he's
not
not
public?
really. He's not getting that many minutes this year because like the guard rotation is kind of filled up. So maybe it's because like I've been catching a lot of his bad games. Cause he's not a bad backup guard, especially because he does play hard on defense, and he does hit big shots for us sometimes. But yeah, I'm just talking about like for this year, if we can trade him to get like a better backup guard, like if we could trade him and Josh Richardson, get like a who am I looking at? We can get like a.
Do you like Josh Richardson on the Celtics?
He cool, but like if I had to choose between like him and like Romeo Langford, for example, like Romeo Langford could do all the same shit he can do. To be honest, like Josh Richardson, he cool, but like we could really just keep like Romeo Langford and Aaron Naismith, and that's really like that same type of like. You can get like the same type of minutes out of that, cause really, like they'll play like backup 2, or like they'll have like some of like the scoring responsibility off of the bench or whenever like Jalen and Jason's out. In games, and what's it called? Like Jason Richardson, he got a nice shot, but I feel like Romeo Langford he could really do all the same type of stuff, and. Yeah, Josh Richardson, like, he older than he like way older than him, I think.
I think they had like traded some for him. Like I was not understanding when they had made whatever trade they made for Josh Richardson when I saw that. It's like, what the hell? Why are they making that trade? But I guess.
Nah, I mean, I guess they felt like they needed like some more type of scoring off the bench, but. That's what I'm saying. Like Romeo Langford, he's averaging 5 a game. Josh Richardson averaging 10 a game, and I'm looking at the shootings. Like, Josh Richardson definitely does shoot better. But, like I said, I feel like Romeo Langford, he can just develop into, like, that same type of player. Like, I don't think they needed to trade for him. But that was really all I had, to be honest. I don't know if you have more stuff you want to say.
No, I think we went over both standings pretty good, actually. Yeah, we're not talking about you already know, we're not talking about the Pistons, 7 and 28.
Ain't nothing to say about them niggas. Shout out K-Lo.
Magic, 7 and 31. I see everybody going crazy against the Magic.
Bro.
They lose every game.
Yeah. Yeah, Franz Wagner got 50 of them things put on him. That was tough. Tough for them, nigga. Shout out Chief.
The Rockets lost 8 in a row, and they're probably going to lose 9 in a row without Christian Wood and KPJ.
Going on another losing streak, but yeah, hopefully we'll be able to pick it up. Yeah, we got some. I'm excited for All-Star this year.
No, I want to see what it is.
It's going. Hopefully, it's something nice. These COVID protocols, they did shorten the time that the players have to be out now, so hopefully we'll be able to see more of our favorite players. We don't have to be being like, who the fuck is playing? It's good that these G League guys have been able to get some opportunities. But what's it called? Yeah, these rotations been looking a little crazy. With all these COVID protocols, all these guys being out. So definitely excited for that. Is there anything else you want to say before we sign out of here?
No, man. Just appreciate everybody for tuning in. Appreciate the host.
W podcast.
Man.
Yep. Hey, look, make sure y'all follow K-Dro on Twitch. I'm gonna link him in the description. I'm gonna link that boy Davion in the description to Diuya, whatever, however you say that shit. Man, shout out to him. Man, we gonna put that name
follow my boy Dio on Twitch, man.
Yeah, make sure y'all follow them.
Follow my boy.
Follow 14 and Luis on
YouTube. Subscribe to me.
I got something coming up, but on the next podcast you have me on, I'm gonna let y'all know what's up though.
Y'all make sure y'all tune into the next podcast though.
No cap. Let them know. Let them know podcast signing out of the bin, man. Another episode in the bag, man. We gonna see y'all next time. New year shit.